Hey guys, I hope you liked that clip that just played before that. That is what y'all are going to be learning how to do today using Hitfilm. We're going to be creating a bunch of cool VHS effects. I'm going to be showing you some cool little tips and tricks, and we're going to be able to, you can use them in your videos for General Sam type intros, or you can do some cinematics. You can do some cool stuff with the VHS effects that I'm going to teach you today. So I hope you guys will enjoy these. We're going to go ahead and jump straight on into the video because I don't want to waste too much time. Alright, so we have created a new project. We're going to go to import and just import whatever clip you plan on using. So I'm importing a Rainbow Six clip just because why not? From here we're going to right click, make a composite shot, and bam. Select this media right here, Control C, Control V, and Control C. Actually, you don't have to do that again, you can just Control V, but there you go. We now have our 3 layers. From here, click on Effects, type in Level, and grab the Levels histogram effect from here. Drag and drop that onto your top layer. Go down to Channels, change it to green, and remove that all the way down to 0. Change it to blue, and remove that down all the way to 0. What we're doing here is creating a red channel, so this is the RGB channels. We are removing any sort of green or blue light from each layer, so the next one won't have any red light in it. So let's go ahead, start levels histograms, drop it on here. So this is green, so it doesn't get any red light and does not get any blue light. And you can tell this is working when it is solid red or solid green or solid blue for the next one. So it doesn't get any green, doesn't get any red, and just to check, good, solid blue. I would definitely recommend saving these effects. So for this one, this would be blue. So I recommend creating a preset and calling it LH blue or something. It will save you a lot of time if you do have to use multiple clips with the VHS effect. Now, after we have got all these together in their proper channels, we're just going to go to Blend and Lighten. Blend and Lighten. So now we have the original color that we started out with, but it is in these 3 separate layers. So to do the chromatic blur color shift effect, whatever you want to call it, you are just going to drag any one of these layers left or right. This is where you can kind of change it up. You can change what kind of colors you want. For example, we have like a yellowish orange here, or we could do like a reddish green. Totally up to what you guys want to do. You can even move it up a little bit if you want to get some, more chromatic blur. Chromatic aberration. Totally up to what you guys want to do. And this is where you guys can really be creative on how you want yours to look. This entire effect is up to what you guys want it to be, and you don't have to follow any sort of cookie cutter effects. I like a little bit of both sets of colors. We got the green and the purple, and then the red and the blue on the shotgun right there, and some down there. So I think that works for me, and we'll go ahead and move on to adding some effects. So now let's go ahead and start on the effects. What we're going to start off first with is to go into the effects, type in chroma. We're going to start with chroma UV blur. This is kind of blending everything together while still leaving us our effects. So what we're going to want to do is go to a scene where we can really see, like this one. Yeah, that was way too much chroma. We can really see the chromatic aberration. So we're going to go ahead and turn it up until it starts to blend those together. So you can see the green and the purple started to blend together, and it is, it's not too much chromatic aberration, but it's also starting to blend, into the chroma UV blur. There we go, see? So it just kind of blends right in, giving it really kind of selling that whole VHS look, not having super sharp colors anywhere. Next up, we're going to just go and diffuse this a little bit more. So FX diffuse, small amount, turn way down the radius. It's just meant to be a small little amount. Now, we are pretty much done with typing in the effects or doing the effects, but I do want to show y'all a little trick. Go to effects and type in sci-fi, and you will find auto sci-fi lens flares. Totally looks bad right now. Give it 1 second. This is totally up to what y'all want to do, but I like to add these in. It really can sell the whole chromatic blur. So what we're going to do is turn down the actually no, that's totally wrong. We're going to want to turn down the intensity of it on the pivot position way down. So you see we still have some of them coming through, but it's not as bad as it was. So let's turn up the scale a small bit, but turn down the intensity even a little bit more. So we still have, you know, the lights coming through and all this, and we still have this stuff there, but it's not really that bad. Now we're going to go to global, go to the color, and kind of find a color that will mix the background. It'll help blend in a lot more. So as you see, that totally blended in the background. We don't want it to totally blend in, so let's try this yellowish. So let's try this one. There we go. So it didn't totally blend in, but it's not as bad as it was, and it's not, you know, super in our face, and it adds just a nice little touch, mixing in with the diffusion and all that, and the chroma UV blur. It really sells just the VHS look, and I really think it's looking pretty nice. Now we only have one more thing to do, which is optional, but let's go ahead and jump on into the overlay. Alright guys, so last up, just a couple simple things to do. Ran to YouTube, screen recorded a VHS overlay. You can just search them up, put it into the editor, and just set the blend to lighting, lighten, and turn in the opacity just a little bit. That way it wasn't too over the top, and you would get this nice, you know, static effect over the clip. Also, before you go ahead and export, you need to run down and make sure that the audio level on 2 of the clips, for like your red, blue, and green layers, make sure the audio is turned down to -60 on at least 2 of them. If not, it'll overlap and it'll sound really weird and really bad, and you'll just be super confused why your audio is trash. And that's all you got to do for that, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and export this, and we'll check it out real quick, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so after taking a look at the work, I think everything turned out pretty much exactly how I wanted it to, other than I think the glitch overlay that we used was a little bit too aggressive, but other than that I think everything turned out pretty well. And I went ahead and I did the intro for this video is actually what we worked on here, and I just added a couple more things, added the music, and that's what happened. So I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. It was my first tutorial ever, so I haven't really gotten much practice explaining how to do things, but I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope it definitely will help y'all create some cool videos. And if you do use this advice, this tutorial, please link me your video. I want to see other people use this tip. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.